right, boys. Episode
back.
2.
I'm back.
Yes,
Episode
sir. First week of the Premier League and a lot to talk about. And
Yeah.
we said a lot of things last week that were
yeah.
confirmed or that were, taken back. So,
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about this week,
You
man?
you need to take back a lot of stuff you said.
What did I do?
You
I agree.
need to take back.
Are we talking about M11? We'll talk about M11.
No. Okay, we'll talk
We'll
about
talk about M11, but I think
We'll
first,
talk about it.
first let's start from Liverpool, right? Like, what a crazy start to the Premier League for them. It's insane.
I'm happy. That was the best case scenario for me.
What? What do you mean? Why are you happy about this?
Why? They played
I
terrible.
undercovered Liverpool.
Their game wasn't good. Huh? No. Their game wasn't good. Like, I thought they were going to. If you remember my prediction, I thought they were going to win 5-0 or something. I don't know what I predicted, but it was like a thrashing.
Shaky.
Huh?
That defense looks shaky.
Very shaky. And I love it. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Yes.
But I mean, Ekatike surprised me. Like
I think
that
it's been
goal-
good all preseason, though. So,
But that was not what I expected. I wanted to see more of him, but then he was actually like way more than what I expected.
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I don't
goal, he was, my God, that was so techy. Like
know. Very.
the way that
He got
even
lucky.
created that
He
opportunity.
got lucky.
He got lucky
Yeah, but he
on
even
the
created
down.
that chance for himself.
Yeah.
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 His dribbling is very impressive. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's the one thing I noticed the entire time. The entire game he was dribbling very well.
Yeah, the movements were crazy. Like, and he was sending people left and right. Allen Iverson, Ekatike, like, he was breaking ankles. Like,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of expected his performance because he's been performing like that all preseason. So his performance didn't shock me. I was very happy to see, what's his name? We were calling him worst the whole season. Wirtz. Wirtz had a game. So that was exactly what I was looking at. That's what I was looking for, to be honest with
It's
you.
too fast for him.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is new for him. I was shocked. I didn't know what to expect from him.
Very new.
I still think he's gonna do good, but
Yeah.
I think he needs time.
Listen,
You
I am
don't think he
praying on
matches
his
the
downfall.
price tag?
What was that?
You don't think he matches the price tag?
It's hard to
Or-
match that. Nobody will ever match that price tag. There's no £100 million or euro whatever player that's ever matched the price tag.
Declan
Not
Rice.
really. Declan Rice did not.
Rice, what are you talking
Listen,
about?
please.
He didn't look like it on Sunday.
Declan Rice
Declan
can
Rice
have a bad team.
so overhyped,
But
it's
I think
ridiculous.
Bro,
He's not a better
we
footballer
owe
than
West
Thomas
Ham.
Partey.
We owe West Ham some money, man. Like we need to send him some more money for Declan Rice. Declan Rice
That's hilarious.
was on point.
Saying
From
that. You
what
keep
was available.
saying that.
I mean, like it's about what the price is for a defensive midfielder, and he seems to be priced right. Like
He's absolutely not.
I mean, you
priced.
guys are-
He's worth.
you guys are in the
When you bought him, I
different
thought he was
level.
worth 50 million. Let me tell you, when you bought him, I thought he was worth 50 million.
This
I still
guy.
think
Hold
that's
on. Let's
50
go
million.
back. Let's go back to Liverpool. Hold
to
on.
Liverpool. Yeah. Stop
I
adding
still wanna-
your Arsenal agenda in here.
Yeah, I still want to talk about how shaky their
The
defense.
defense looked. So,
Hey.
what do you think about the new signings? Let's start there, I guess.
I think Kirkhez. I think he's okay. He's fine. He'll adapt to like playing with Van Dijk by his side, and who is it? I guess Vert in front of him, or Ekatike, or one of those two.
I think it was this week. It was Soboslai
Or maybe
on that
Gakpo.
side, or McAllister. One of them. They were switching around a lot,
Yeah.
but it was Soboslai and McAllister.
But Frimpong, I don't know. He's
I mean, he got injured, so
looked
I mean, he's
really
not gonna.
small. And I don't think his defensive attributes are better than Trent. I just don't think so. So I mean, that could be exploited. And he's injured again. I mean, he's injured now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have the complete opposite feeling of the two signings. Kirkhez was the ready-made Premier League team of the season defender who came into the team. One of the best defenses in the league. Correct? Last season. He came in and looked like their worst defender by far. What was the winger who was cooking him the entire game? What's his name? Semenyo. Semenyo was cooking him the entire game. To the point where they knew they had to replace him.
But sorry, I think that says more about Semenyo than Kirkett, because Semenyo
do you
was
mean?
actually performing way above like his normal, like way above average. Like
See, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Semenyo had actually very impressive numbers last season. I wasn't watching Bournemouth to that level, so I can't even not Bournemouth.
It is Bournemouth.
It is Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah, I wasn't watching Bournemouth like that last season, so I can't even say with confidence. Like he's a good techie player. He's always been that, but I did not know he was that productive. He had one of the highest productive seasons for a winger last season, and it was like very impressive to me. Actually, when I found out, because I did not know, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Bournemouth last year had a very good season, like relatively.
Yeah, they did. Just him as an individual player.
Yeah, Semenyo is fast too. Like he can get away from players, and he has a very good shot on him.
100%, 100%. So I'm just thinking who they replace. Is always when I'm like comparing their performance, I'm like, okay, who is Kirkes replacing? He's replacing what's his name?
Robertson, right?
The left back. What was
Andy Robertson?
Robertson, yeah. Robertson. So and he's still at the team. So it's like it's very like you gotta be better than him real fast. And Robertson is a very good defender. He's always been a very good defender. He's also been one of the better like attacking defenders in the league throughout the years. I mean, his form has dipped like dramatically throughout the past few seasons. But he's always been very elite at those two qualities, like defending and attacking. So Kirkes coming in, it definitely doesn't look like a better defender than Robertson after the first game, at least. And he didn't provide much in attack either. So I'm just like, that's where I was like looking sideways. At least Frimpong, I know he will give you as much attacking as Trent did, if not the quality, but he will attack. He's already scored in preseason. He looks really good going forward. At the back, defending is the same thing as Trent, honestly. He's never been a great defender, so it doesn't really matter.
And that like
I still have hope for Kirkes. I don't think that's
No, I have hope for him because he's already proved it in the Premier League. But it's a great sign for me as a United fan to see him struggle from the same league he came from. Like, I would accept. I don't understand it when players come from the Premier League and you're like, oh, they need a settling period. They don't need a settling period if they're already in the Premier League. Who needs a settling period if a player that came from out?
But the system, it's a different system that they're going to play.
Yeah, but that doesn't change your defensive ability.
But no.
He had preseason. He had the whole of preseason. So
yeah. And he
should know each other by now. He should know the system by now.
For sure. And it's not just that. He is also, I can understand the system for, positional issues, for like offsides, or like in general zonal marking. He was struggling one-on-one. So your one-on-one defending is not going to change.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I was very happy to see him getting cooked left and right. I'm just saying.
But I think, Semenyo just...
We were this close.
I know.
To getting him?
10 minutes? Well,
to winning.
Oh my God. To drawing. Not
to drawing, yeah. It's Chiesa. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? I thought his Liverpool career was done.
Mickey, you know whose fault it is, right?
Whose fault is it?
We're in a group chat.
Whose fault is it?
Every time someone scores, or like Liverpool or Arsenal, whoever it is losing or drawing, and it's like this close to the end of the match, someone says something. It doesn't someone says something.
Who was saying
Hey, I'm not gonna say any names.
We'll say it offline. Yeah,
we'll say it offline, but
he'd start celebrating early, and then all of a sudden, No, I mean, I thought they were done.
Two of them now.
Yeah,
it's two, and they're both United fans. So I mean, say,
dang. Okay, I have a good idea.
What I'm saying is, you guys are too early to celebrate. So we'll get to that though.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Other than defensively, we can go to their midfield, their makeshift midfield for this week because Gravenberch is still injured.
I think he's suspended.
No, he's injured. He's been injured all preseason, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been injured. And he's also suspended, but he's also injured, I think.
Okay.
And I think, is it Connor Bradley? Who's their other midfielder who used to play there?
Bradley's a winger.
Connor Bradley, okay. Who's the other guy?
Sabosai.
No, they're academy player. Let me look it up.
Curtis.
He's also injured regardless. Like they had a lot of midfield injuries, so they didn't have Harvey Elliott. That's what I was thinking about.
Harvey. I thought they were gonna sell him.
Harvey Elliott, yeah.
They should.
They were supposed
They
to.
should,
He's
yeah.
not gone yet.
They should.
They're
I
hoping
think-
for a lot of money
I mean,
for him.
I think they had a
and
good
it's just
handle
not
on the
right
game.
now.
Like, they had a good handle
They
on the
did.
game.
They did for the
all
most
the way
part.
up to like
Yeah.
that guy in the wheelchair just pulled up and said, "Son, bro, that was crazy." Like I was so confused when they stopped the game, and it was like, and then like Semenyo was like, "Oh, you want to be racist? Hold that. Let's go. Hold this one too. Come on." Like
Yeah.
Hey,
until that, I feel like after that point, it just kind of became more than just football. And then I think outside of those two moments, I think they were fine. I don't think Liverpool was in danger as much as, like, for example, we were against you guys. You know, I think they were
I mean, yeah,
somewhat
but-
comfortable.
It is
I think
Bournemouth at the end of the day.
Liverpool does this like not every year, but sometimes they have a hard first day, and then they just pick it up.
The,
I mean,
the
they-
one
No,
thing,
I get it. I mean,
yeah, the one thing you can rely on is Salah's gonna score on opening day every time. Like
I
how,
know.
how
I'm
many
so
years in a
annoyed.
row
Don't
is that?
even-
now? Like
don't even remind me. I'm so annoyed.
how many years in a row is that? Like I was like, what is this? Like, every
I think
single
it's
time.
the entire time since he signed, honestly.
Yeah, like every single year, the one thing you can count on is taxes, and then Salah's gonna
Salah's
score on opening day. Like, yeah, it's insane. I was hoping when it got to like the end of the game, I was hoping that he wouldn't score, but then I saw him like taking that ball, and I was like, bro, I was reading something. Somebody was talking about FPL, and then he was like, oh, I'm a United fan. But then whenever I see Salah and he's in my FPL team, and they're already 3-2. Might as well
Yeah.
make it 4. Get my captain some points.
I'm such a hater. I am such a hater. You know I don't have Salah in my FPL team. I never have Salah in my
really.
FPL team. I am such a
some
hater.
reason,
Like you have no idea.
I don't put Liverpool players in my team.
What?
I don't know why. And I regret it, but I don't know. They just
This year
don't
I had
find
to because I have. It's a lot of it is for like a lot of bragging rights is on the line this year. So I
What do you
had
mean
to
this
put
year?
some Liverpool players.
So the year I don't win, the year I win, the bragging rights don't exist. But then whenever you guys come up, that's the bragging rights. Let's put some respect.
No,
on my
it's
name
not even
too.
that. By the way, it's not that. I'm not talking about that league. I'm not talking about the draft. I'm talking about the regular league we have, the 2 regular leagues we have.
Bro, that was FPL this week has been terrible for me. It was
terrible.
I'm not even there. Yeah.
Hey,
I felt like I had a good squad too, like, and then I ended up
thought
with,
so
like,
too.
yeah, bottom of
I think
the
it's been a
table
lot of
for
people- a lot.
everything.
I didn't
I think
even
it's
see the
also-
table. I just saw the number and it just.
I don't want to
There's
find
no
out.
reason. There's no reason for me to see it.
Do you guys? I mean, sometimes if Arsenal is losing, and then like I have somebody like Salah on the other team as my captain, I'm like, half of me is like, you know
Oh
what?
yeah, I kind of want him to score.
No,
And
it doesn't
then-
work for me.
and then they can
Listen,
get draw or lose.
no, for me it doesn't matter. Like my team has to do good. If my team is bad, I'm bad at the FPL. Like the 2 seasons I won FPL back to back, I think we finished second and third or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you're United or bust?
It is. I'm always United or bust. That's kind of like how my FPL name is Acuna Matata. Like it is legitimately a Man United or bust.
What was it?
That would have been a good name if we signed.
Mateta.
That was my goal. That's why I didn't make it Acuna Mateta. I made it Acuna Matata. Like
So Crystal Palace send Mateta to United, so Sure's name makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey.
telling you.
I mean,
Like-
we can move on. We can move on to that game, Crystal
We
Palace.
can actually. That is a great segue to Crystal Palace versus
You know, I'm
Chelsea.
getting
Yeah.
good at this. I'm
So-
getting good at this.
Well, I know. The puns. I know. But what did I tell you guys? I was telling you guys that Palace has a strong squad, and I said fifth last time, and then everybody was acting like I was crazy, bro.
No,
look
I
at
mean,
this.
I still don't think they'll finish fifth, but
He just sold that.
I mean, yeah, we took Eze.
they're also about to sell Gehi, if the rumors are right. They're also
To who?
Oh,
That's okay.
So
So that
they're about to gut the squad. I mean, they have a really good team regardless, and I'm sure they're gonna replace Eze or Gehi, either or. Like I mean, Eze's already
I
out.
don't know. I don't know if they're gonna replace them.
You
yeah,
think they're
like
gonna
that's
stay with the team they have?
I would bet my money Brighton would replace like their good players. I don't think Palace can.
I mean, they have a lot of money now. Their sales have been good, so
Yeah, but it's like 10 days left, so I don't know.
yeah.
who are you gonna get like to replace Eze? Like that was one of their main.
I mean, there's a lot of players. They can go for a lot of players, honestly. Like even
Who's gonna
Harvey
come
Elliott
in?
from Liverpool. He's
Harvey
trying to
Elliott,
leave.
That'd be good.
Harvey Elliott is not even playing right now. Like you said, he's injured. Who's
Yeah,
gonna
but it's
pay?
like no,
Who's
he's
gonna
coming
pay
back
before
from
making
injury.
sure?
He was on the bench technically, so he was. I think he was coming back from injury, and it's just a fitness issue. But he will be back.
That'd
It's
be
not
good.
like
Because he only needs like a run of games to kind of like show what he's got. But I've always said he's always been a really good player. So that would be a really good player for them.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott. But you have to check. You can't. Especially like nowadays, he can come back and be shit. And then what are you gonna do? You can't like he's gonna be your starter if you bring him in. And all of a sudden, we still have to figure that problem out. I think that's too risky.
Yeah,
But
but yeah, but they
I
were
mean,
good.
so what does this say about Chelsea? Chelsea, I mean,
They're not as good as Herring. Yeah.
unlike some players, I just want to say that they're professionals and they know how to act. They play
wait,
their games.
wait a minute. I'm standing with Alexander Isak on
I'm
this
not
one.
standing with nobody, especially anybody joining
Nah.
in Liverpool.
Nah, man.
no.
Like, I mean, whatever they're asking for him is ridiculous. Like, I know, Newcastle has a price tag, and I mean that price tag needs to match somewhat. It needs to be somewhat realistic. Like, I think
What is
Liverpool
realistic?
offered 120. 120 is way more than like reasonable for Isak, and I don't know what deal he
It
has.
is absolutely not.
But at the end of the day,
It is
at the end of the
absolutely
day,
not.
he is Eritrean, and he is a
Yeah.
baller. So I'll stand with my boy Isak. Like, so at the end of the day,
African boy, our East African boy.
yes, like I'm gonna back him. Whatever. Like I know people
I
are
mean,
upset.
honestly, it is what it. I think it's just a shitty situation. I mean, he apparently he had like a verbal agreement or something
Yeah.
with them, but they didn't have the summer that they wanted, so they don't want to let him go, which is their right, to be honest. Like, why?
Switching things.
Yeah,
Switching things.
why would I let you go? Like, I don't have any players.
But chef, the one thing you're not seeing is, you all of a sudden like now shook up the whole squad. He won them their first trophy in over 70 years, right? Like he was the biggest reason that they won that trophy. He has been very good. I think for whatever they paid for him, I think he has made the biggest impact on that squad. At the end of the day, $120 million, and to be able to like rebuild your squad, I think that would have been a better deal for them than like shaking up their whole squad and now creating a whole drama. Now the dressing room is probably divided. I don't know.
I mean,
like,
did you see that game? That game was horrible. I mean, I know you guys didn't see that game, but I woke up early Saturday thinking, hey, you know what? This feels like, start of the season. This feels good. I almost fell back asleep because it was that bad. It was boring.
yeah,
Honestly, most of like the big games were kind of boring.
this week. I mean, Arsenal United was okay, but
Yeah,
I mean,
but still, that had a little boring game, a little boring
yeah,
aspect
because
to it.
we were defending deep.
Yeah,
And-
you were. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But yeah, no, I mean, I think Isak has, in his own right, like, I mean, especially like if you're that valuable to a club, I think you should demand something. And I know, like, a contract is a contract. You signed that contract. I get that. But at the end of the day, like, I think the club mishandled that situation more than what Isak did. Isak, yes, created a big mess for
Absolutely
himself.
don't
But
agree.
then
I absolutely
okay, what do you think?
like
What
you
don't
have
you agree with?
everything you said. That doesn't even make any sense. Like he signed a new deal very recently. Still has 3 years left on his contract. Whether he likes it or not, he is a Newcastle player. You can't just be like, I'm not showing up to training. I'm not gonna be with the squad, and I'm not gonna
They
play.
might have told him. They might have told him that we'll let you go if
They're right.
someone, Arsenal, Liverpool,
But
Chelsea
that doesn't
comes
mean
in
that's the thing. That's like stupid on his side. If he agreed to
But
something
that's
while
no,
he
no,
signed a
no.
contract,
I understand that. That's stupid as well. I think Joker has had that type of
Exactly. It seems like it's
disagreement
happening
too.
in football.
that's what I
It
think.
seems
Yeah,
like
You guys
people
are
delay
professionals.
it
You have
happens
their
in
ego.
football.
salaries to do something like this. Even
Yeah,
delay
Yeah.
salaries, like work something out in the background. It seems
yeah,
like people do that in football regularly. It seems like that could be something that happened, right?
yeah. But, I mean,
No, but still, at the end of the day, Isak, when he came from Sociedad, was not a world beater. He had, I think, 6 or 7 league goals to his name. They bought him for 70 million and developed him into one of the best strikers in the world. To be honest with you, like immediately after he finally got his back to back good seasons, just completely being like throwing the towel, and I'm like, okay, I'm not like they. He could have been like, okay, I will sign a new contract, and then next year I'll have a release clause or whatever, because that's kind of how you get out of deals. If when you sign your contract, you negotiate terms of
to be
leaving
honest,
that contract.
I don't like the fact that hey, like, this type of like gentleman's agreement that you have is just like word of mouth. Hey, like we'll sell you blah 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 blah. No, just sign a new deal, and your agent has to make sure there's like
Exactly.
what do you call
A
it?
release clause.
A release clause,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Or else,
You
or
won't.
else it kind of ruins the game too. Like a lot of these smaller clubs are not gonna have any leverage over the players if they get a player, develop him into a good star, and then the moment he's good, when all the big teams come, just like I'm not playing for you guys anymore. That's
But
not a
okay,
reasonable way of functioning.
But to
no,
be honest, that's not his. I mean, that's partly his fault, but that's the agent's fault. That the
Oh, for
agent
sure.
needs
But
it messed up big
to do
time.
his job.
yeah,
But no,
regardless of the
so
situation,
what I'm saying is, yes, okay, you're right. When he came from Sociedad, he was not like this A-level star that we know as Isak right now. But my point is, when Isak came, he came for like what, 50 million, something
he came
around
for
that?
70 million.
I think.
70
Sure.
million is what they paid for him.
Sure, sure. Well, they paid 70 million for him, and he was gamble, right? He came in.
Yes.
I mean, they whatever you want to call it. They developed him. He developed himself. He was a very valuable asset for them. I get that. But what I'm saying is, he came in and he produced. He gave them a cup that they haven't won in 70 years. Newcastle was out of the league for the Premier League for however long. They haven't won in a long time. So he came in and produced. He gave them their money's worth. What I'm saying is, yes, I understand gentleman's value, gentleman's handshake, whatever doesn't work. But my point is, at the end of the day, it would have been better for Newcastle to handle this situation when Isak is happy, where Isak is happy, and their dressing room is not messed up. Right now, they created a mess. Nobody wants to come in. All of a sudden, Liverpool offered them 120. 120?
120 is not good enough.
No, 120 would have been good
Why
enough.
not? I
If
think
Partey,
that's
no,
good
no,
enough.
no. Look at today. Listen, today's price is not yesterday's price. Like
Bro, we
it's
bought.
not the same thing.
You
So
just have
you're saying
40
he's younger
million-
than Jokeres,
40
right? So he's
Yes.
younger than
40
Jokeres.
million.
Whatever, like how much did Man City pay for Haaland?
Around that same range, 70 million or so.
Exactly.
But
So
he had a release
what
clause,
I'm
so it
saying
doesn't
is,
matter. He had a release clause, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like it doesn't count towards anything. But I'm talking about currently. If
Newcastle
Hugo
could have taken that
Ekitike,
money. So Hugo Ekitike,
No.
that's actually a very good example. They paid 90 million
Exactly.
for him, right? So
95 million.
for him. Fine. 40 million more than Ekitike, which is one of like the craziest, numbers. Like for him to
he's not worth
30 million.
only 40 million over Ekitike. That's my point.
I think he is because at the
How
end of
much
the
goal
day,
does Ekitike have his name?
they're not lowballing like old school Arsenal where
This is
they're
very
being
low
asked-
balling.
Bro, they're not lowballing like Arsenal, like you remember Arsenal days.
Dude,
where
I don't think
they'll
this
be
is
like $10
lowballing.
million when you're asking for 60.
This is
not what
not
they did.
Let me explain.
lowballing
Okay,
at
let me
all.
explain my logic, and then
Not
tell me
lowball
where I'm
to
wrong.
120.
Okay, let me explain my logic and tell me how much did Barcelona pay for what was the Liverpool winger who went there?
Coutinho?
Coutinho. Now is it
I
like
think. Is it
7, 8 years ago?
Sure.
over 100, right?
Yeah, that was 100, I think.
Over 120 million is what they paid.
Yeah.
Sure. But
So,
right
and that
now,
is 7 years ago, right?
okay.
Do you think Coutinho was more productive than Isak is currently?
Coutinho was never 120. I think.
No. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying whether
Liverpool-
he's the price or not.
No,
I'm saying
let me tell you what Liverpool did with that money. They built a whole squad that won the Premier League. So
Exactly. That's what my point is.
Newcastle could have taken the 120, and then they could have bought.
That was 8 years ago. That happened.
Okay, so then who are we comparing Isak to?
Like,
I'm comparing Isak to so Kane got sold for 100 as 29 or 28. Well, however old was he? He was, right? Isak is how old right now? 24? 25?
Fine.
Right?
He's only like 3-4
I
years
don't
younger
think
than.
120 is lowballing. I don't think so.
I'm saying it's lowballing based on the market currently. If Liverpool were offering 120 for Casado,
Who was
They-
bought
they paid-
for? Who was bought for 120? Literally, there's like I can count in one hand the people that
Wirtz
cost
was just bought for 116.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm
He's
saying.
better than Wirtz.
I
He's
know.
way better than
No,
Wirtz.
But
we'll
Wirtz for his
see, but-
position is one of the best you can buy. Literally, I think like right now for his age, position, whatever, that's the best person you can get for that position. So
I don't agree.
Isak is okay.
To be honest, Newcastle won't get this type of chance again.
Who's gonna buy him for more than 120? Like who the hell is
A
gonna
lot of
spend
teams can buy him
No
for
one
that
else
money.
is gonna buy him.
Who? Okay, why don't they have offers then? Because they're willing to sell.
Because
Why
they're
don't
not willing to sell. The entire summer, they've been telling people that they are not willing to sell
They
Isak.
told them 150, which is
They said 150.
They said we would not consider anything below 150. That's not even a conversation.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, like
There's no
150.
way. No one's gonna pay 150 unless it's Saudi, and
What?
definitely
Why not?
doesn't want to go to Saudi.
I'm so confused on why we think that. Like I remember
that doesn't happen.
Who would do that?
at one point, okay, when this I don't remember when this was, but like years ago, at one point in the same window, PSG spent 200 million on Mbappe and 220 on actually 200 on I think 200 million on Mbappe and 220 on Neymar. Did they not?
That didn't work out.
Obviously, what I'm saying is years ago though.
PSG is
that-
not gonna do that.
No, I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying every summer there's always 100 million euro, 100 million pound signing. That's a midfielder. That's a defender. This is like you're telling me one of that.
But look at who needs an attack right now.
Huh?
All the teams that need like an offensive player. Like who needs
Yeah.
a number 9 right now? Right now, Newcastle need a number 9. Liverpool don't even need a 9. Arsenal don't need him. United don't need him. Like who's the bigger like Real Madrid don't need him.
Real Madrid
Barca
can buy
may
him.
need him. Barca may need him. Barca is not. They're okay with what they have.
No, they don't have money.
Pay that much.
More importantly, they don't have money.
Pay that much.
They don't have the money. They do pay that much, but they don't have the money. They're the same team.
What?
I
But
mean, I
this
can
is-
say I can pay this much, but I don't have the money.
No. What I'm
Yeah,
saying is they've done it before. What I'm saying is they've done it with Coutinho. They've done it with Dembele. They've done it with what's the other guy? They have like 3 or 400 million pound signing, so it's not like a crazy
That's
thing.
true.
But
and
there's
that's why Barcelona is in trouble now and can't
Yeah.
register players.
Yeah.
Because you can't sustain buying 100-something million players. You just can't do that. So
yeah.
I don't think Liverpool, for the first time, they're willing to spend
Crazy amounts of money like that.
crazy amounts of money for 3 players, Wirtz and Isak. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna get to that level again. Newcastle, I don't think they're gonna have a player who's worth that much. So I would rather just get the 120 and just build after this. Just buy.
120 is such a
And
ridiculous
then
price. So
And
before
then
the window
with the
started,
drama too. To be honest, Newcastle don't need the money.
Yeah.
They're not in it.
they
for
do need the money, by the way.
Not
FFP
necessarily.
applies to them. It's not that they don't have the money to pay it.
That's
FFP and
another reason
FSR will affect
why
them.
they should sell him.
Huh?
That's another reason why they should sell him.
Yeah.
Get some money.
Get some money because you're now messing up your squad, and then it makes no sense to me. Like they could have built with that money. They could have bought like strikers. I mean, Wissa wants to come. Bring that guy. He's very good.
Anyway,
Get somebody else. It might not be as good as Isak, but
Yeah.
it's better that than having an Isak
It's
that
a
doesn't want to play.
stopgap to maybe spend in January or next summer.
Yeah,
You
I
could
think.
buy someone after the World Cup. There's a lot of I mean a lot of clubs do that.
Newcastle really have no choice right now, but not to sell him because everybody's gone. There's no strikers available left.
No.
Unless they're planning to buy Nicholas Jackson for 80 million or whatever Chelsea wants for him, which is ridiculous. So,
They're linked to him. I
of
saw it
course they're
today.
linked. Of course they're linked. He's available and they need a
Crazy.
striker. It would be so stupid if they actually spent that money on.
I think that's the only thing that Newcastle requires right now. Availability. He's available. They got money. Like, I think they're messing up their whole window, and I think they're messing up their squad.
I don't think
The
they're missing
squad-
up their window. I just don't think anybody wants to go there. It's as simple as that.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
players like Wissa, they want to
Okay,
go there.
Wissa's the only 29-year-old who literally
That's a
will have
stopgap.
one last contract in him is not really that desirable anyway.
What like
I mean,
what
I
did,
don't-
how many
We
goals?
don't
did he score?
expect Newcastle to win like the Champions League or the Premier League. So, hey, 2-3 years they could use him, and then after that, find the next best striker.
And it's relatively cheap.
Yeah. No.
Like, I
They
think
want
they're
to.
pinning themselves.
They wanted to sign him
pinning
regardless if
themselves
Isak
into
is
a
leaving or
corner.
not.
Yeah.
They're pinning themselves into a corner. With this, they're like magnifying their like the more that people see that they're like hungry for this and that they need something to happen. All of a sudden, if I'm Brentford, I'm like, pay me 65 for Wissa. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm Brentford, pay me 70 plus for Wissa, But if they handled this in a manner where like this was very quick and like they sold Isak, they need a replacement, and they handled it early, then they wouldn't be.
But hey, if Isak wants a new agent, we're here. We'll
Steph is
represent.
applying for that spot.
Hey, I'll share.
Yeah, your East
Oh,
African
shit.
brother.
I'll share.
Get somebody that cares about you.
That's
I
hilarious.
care about you. I
Isn't
won't.
his agent his
I
brother or
won't if
something?
he goes to
Who
Liverpool
is his
though.
agent?
Who's his agent? Oh,
don't
somebody
even
was
know.
saying they need to fire him on the
It's,
spot.
Hey,
If it's his
let me
brother,
make sure.
I'm
Let me
dead.
make sure his agent is not his mom or something.
I know.
I
Now
think it
all of a
is.
sudden you'll never.
I think it's one of his family.
His brother?
Oh no, it's not. It's
See,
not.
I always
It's
think
not.
it's been his agent.
It's
No,
somebody
it's
called
fine.
Vlado
Vlado
Lemic.
Lemic. No, get rid of
Yeah,
that
I
guy.
read about him. I remember him.
Vlado.
Isak is his
Vlado.
only client.
No,
I can say it that.
no.
Yes, he just got.
Who's
Get rid of
Isak
that
is
guy.
like his
We're
only
here.
high-profile client.
We'll
Who's
do
he?
it for
Vlado?
half the price.
Vlado
what's his
Lemic.
name? Vlado Lemic. Okay. Where is he from?
Isak is his only high-profile client.
Serbian. Okay. Serbian. I thought he was Italian for some reason.
No.
If
Lemic.
it was Italian, I was
Lemic.
gonna say get out of here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
regardless,
I think
I'm not a fan of that. I'm honestly not a fan of unprofessional players. It's just that's not how I that's why I
I'm
was.
not saying. Look, I'm not saying what Isak is doing is like professional, but I kind of understand it. But hey, he could train with them. He doesn't have to go to Sociedad and train. That's a little bit too much. But
He
I
literally came out with a statement.
Wait,
through his
no.
agent.
Cristiano Ronaldo did it.
No, he didn't. Cristiano Ronaldo agreed with Manchester
Fine.
United.
He was trying to force his way out.
Exactly. They had a conversation. He said he wants to leave.
From us.
Fergie told him.
Yeah.
hey, that was a toxic situation, man. That's not like
That's not what.
Who was toxic? Fergie?
That's not what happened. What are you talking about? Like,
2007.
Yes. He did it twice now, I guess. I forgot
No,
about the one.
no.
one
He
just
asked.
happened.
what are you talking about? Like, you already know that is not what happened.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's all that happened. That's the professionalism. Ronaldo said, "I want to leave.
You see
I want to
this
go to
guy?
Real Madrid."
You see this guy? He's trying to rewrite history. No,
No, I'm not trying to rewrite history. I just
No,
remember.
no.
So you guys were talking about professionalism, and I remember a few United legends just kind of tried that. So
There's no United legend that forced their way out. Name a United
what?
legend that forced their way out.
Ronaldo the second time who forced
Good.
his way out.
He didn't.
Good
said-
segue.
Who
Good
forced his way out?
segue.
He actually got.
Good segue.
He forced his way out.
Good segue
Yes,
to the
United
to the
also.
game.
Come on.
He did
Hey,
not.
you should be ashamed.
No,
You should be ashamed
And how? Why would I be ashamed? We won.
because
we won.
your players.
Bro, I'm
bad.
looking for you guys down at that table. Like, where are you guys at? Like,
Okay,
I can't-
keep going.
I can't see you. Like, you keep getting comfortable in that bottom of the table. If you get
Okay.
comfortable in that 15,
You keep getting comfortable playing like this. You keep getting
we
comfortable scoring from set pieces.
we're
You
set
are
piece
not gonna
again,
win the
ole
league.
ole. Set
No,
piece
no, no.
again, ole ole.
Jesus.
Set piece again. I don't care. Point like 3 points. I don't want to go back to the days where we were playing good and then we get battered. I don't want to go back to
Hey.
the days where what's his name? Lingard is out here millywalking after we have like 75% of the possession and
It'll
then
be
you
soon.
guys scored
Soon.
3-1. And then I don't want to go back to the days where we had Wenger playing amazing football, but then
Those
nobody
were good
shoots.
days.
No, I don't
You-
want to
you-
go back to those days. I want
Okay,
to.
you stay in these
love the
days,
where
Mickey.
we have 3 points.
Fair.
Where we are at the top of the table.
We will see how long this lasts. This euphoria of winning 1-0.
I mean, we were able to maintain it last year.
You got lucky. You got lucky at the end of
with
the
the
day.
squad that we had, and now we have depth. Okay, so what can you say? Last week, your guys' complaint was all about how we don't have a left winger. Do you guys want to revise your transfer?
I
window?
don't. You don't have a left winger.
What changed?
How about Eze? We just bought him a left
Oh,
winger.
you mean now?
Oh. I thought we were talking about the game.
Where's the conversation now?
No.
Listen.
Don't act like you weren't supporting number 11. Come
No,
on.
number 11 is.
He
We need to give him time.
he was
so
the-
what I'm saying is, if we have Eze, Gyökeres, and then Saka up front, and then look at the people that are coming off the bench. We have Martinelli, you have Kai Havertz,
That's
you have
not a good
Jesus when he
move.
comes back, you have Madueke, you have
Jesus when he comes back is crazy.
Nwaneri, you have
By
Max
the
Diamond.
way,
No,
Madueke.
all I'm saying is, look at that depth in attack. All I'm saying is,
There is no depth, Mickey. There is no depth.
For some reason that depth
Havertz is
doesn't scare me.
out with a hamstring
Havertz
injury.
Havertz is not out for a long time. We don't know yet. Like all I'm saying.
Anyway, hey,
They said 3 months, I
talking
think,
about
right?
the game though.
Whatever it
It was
is,
bad.
when
This is a great thing.
all of those people would start anywhere else. All of those people would have started anywhere else.
Who? Name a
Everybody that we
person
had
who
on
started.
bench. Whether you call it Trossard, whether you call it Martinelli,
start.
whether
Listen,
you call it.
Saka's the only one who would start in our team currently. In the forward line.
So you think who's gonna start over Gyökeres?
It doesn't even matter.
Shesko is gonna start over Gyökeres?
No, it
He
doesn't even have to
looked
be
better
Sesko.
than he looked better
Cunha was the
than
one up front.
Timberland boots. He did.
Cunha started up front anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay, but what I'm saying is our front three.
Gyökeres didn't prove he's going to be a starter in United, regardless, so it doesn't even matter for him.
See, this is what I hate about you guys. You had one good game,
Hey.
and we had the worst game that
Look.
we've played in over a year.
Look.
We had one of our worst games, and then we still managed to get points from you guys, and then you're still talking shit.
No.
I-
We gave you that point. That goalkeeper.
and we appreciate that. We thank.
No,
Please
that
thank
was
him,
not what I
thank
was
his
looking for.
mama,
That was
thank his
not what
mama,
I was
thank
looking
his
for.
brothers. We appreciate him.
That's not the
He
argument.
can always
Regardless,
take the
Mickey.
ball and put it in his net.
That's not even what I'm talking about. It's you won the game, great, good for y'all. That's not even what I'm talking about. We're talking about the front line. You talked about your depth, and you said your players
Yeah.
would start in other teams.
All our
None of
attacking
them would
players-
start.
All our attacking players are
So,
all of
who-
our starting 11 all of a sudden became complete. Last week you were talking about how the only reason you're not giving us an A for the transfer window was because we didn't address the left winger issue. Addressed.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was a great signing.
Addressed.
Eze is a great signing.
Hey,
I'm not
it's
even
a
debating
great
it.
signing.
Do you want to revise your
The grade?
transfer?
We'll do that when the window's closed.
I have no. I
The,
have
the
no
window has
reason
been
revising
closed.
it.
For us, it's
I have
closed
no-
at least.
Fear of revising that.
Okay,
So
so
I'll tell
what's,
you, it's
what's
fine.
Arsenal's transfer window?
I'm not talking about that until the window's over. I told you that already.
Okay,
Let the
right
window
now,
be over.
game-
the revision we had yesterday.
We don't gotta revise anything. We'll see how your players perform by the end of this window, and we'll discuss then.
You are literally. I will clip you saying that last week you were saying if you guys sign Eberiche Eze, it's gonna be a transfer window. So
100%.
you have a problem revising your.
He's one of the best players I've seen, honestly,
Okay,
in the Premier,
so then-
in his position in the past few years.
Okay, we signed him. No. So
Yeah,
why
but-
are you having such a hard time?
Let me tell you why I'm having such a hard time. Let me tell you why. This is why I want to leave it to the end of the windows, based on the initial what we've seen so far of the other signings, it's not looking great. It's not looking great.
But that's not how you judge a transfer window. It's about, so what I'm saying is, I think Arsenal as a club addressed every single position that needed.
They did. They 100% did.
So after this, honestly, this is on Arteta. So this
It is. And the
now
players
pressure is
decided.
on for Arteta. He better produce, or else there's nothing else you could have asked for. I think we have the squad now. He needs to produce a Premier League. He needs to produce a Champions League. He needs to produce something.
That's
the
crazy.
pressure is on.
Yeah, your expectation is very
It's
high.
it's not about cups anymore because they spent a lot. We spent the most out of any club this summer, and then they've signed an attacking player that everybody has been saying would change the squad. So this is as good as it gets for Arsenal. If we don't win, this is on our
Going back to the game, it was not good from you guys.
How you feel about the game? Let's just hear from you and tell me how you felt about the.
Just the
You're
game.
always about a sum of all parts team. How did you see the team performance?
Okay, so this is what I like, right? So the one thing I like is our defense is solid. So, and we've been relying on that year in and year out. So what I like seeing is, okay, our defense was able to hang on. Even though there were scary times, we were still able to get away with 3 points. We were so scary. We were shit. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen us play. I've watched every single Arsenal game in the last few years, and I haven't seen us play that bad in a long time. So, saying that, our distribution up front was not good at all. Odegaard would do something crazy, and then all of a sudden just mess it up. Martinelli would make runs inside whenever like he needs to go out and give Odegaard options. Saka was way below his levels, and I don't think Arteta adapted to the structure that you guys were playing. We were getting exposed by Mbeumo and Cunha time in and time out. Even Dogu, like that ball, if that went in, that would have changed the momentum. We had so many scary moments. But what I'm saying is, even though we played that bad, I don't think we're going to play that bad week in and week out. I don't think it's going to be like, us defending deep week in and week out. What I'm saying is we went to Old Trafford and got points. I think that's important. I think that's the reason we lost the 22-23 season. And I don't think winning with a flair.
I think what you said is right, but you can look at it two ways for both teams. For Arsenal, your performance was scary. Not scary for you guys. So I think your next game is Leeds. I think you're going to win that. But like the game after that is
Liverpool.
And that's when we know, hey, did you guys get better? Or was that game at Old Trafford just like
A sign of what's coming?
first game jitters or whatever it is? Or is that like going to be like a constant thing? I think you have to take the win. I mean, it is what it is. We gave you that goal, but it's a goal. I mean, even if it's like, you could say it could have been a foul, but it's a goal, it's a goal. But same thing for us. We played really good. We have, I think, Fulham next. If we don't play like that, we know it's just for the big teams. We only show up for the big teams. So,
Which has been a problem with United,
which
right?
has been a really big problem. So if I see on Sunday something that's just like the same thing as last season, I'm going to say, oh, okay, it's the same then. Okay, like we might as well get used to 15th spot. That's it.
Exactly. Get yourself a comforter. Just sleep right there.
Just buy a house, build
it
a
up.
family there, and that's it. But if we are playing just like how we played you guys, then I'm very, very hopeful. So,
Okay.
I mean,
So the shirt is
a win is a
coming
win.
back on after Sunday? The shirt is coming back on after Sunday?
no. Yeah.
When are we gonna get the United boys representing properly? I mean,
Not yet. We'll see.
so okay. So what happens if you guys had an injury, right? So that was the biggest problem for us the last couple of years when we were trying to make title pushes, right? It's either Thomas Partey when he's the only person
So-
rely on that position. It's either Saka or Odegaard.
So are you asking
you
us, our team?
Yeah. Like who's
Oh,
coming
we,
in?
we, we haven't had this much depth in forever. What do you mean?
Okay,
Every
who's coming
position,
in for
every position has a
Which
backup.
position though? Which position are you talking about?
Mbeumo and Cunha.
Kent.
Mbeumo
What do you
and
mean?
Cunha. Those are the two most important.
Very
players
easy.
for
It's
you
actually
guys.
very easy.
And Mbeumo
Okay,
and
who's coming
Cunha,
in?
I think we're good.
It's Mount and Fernandez.
You could do
So you think
Mount.
that's a good enough replacement?
What do you mean? Bruno Fernandez is
Mount,
one of the best
Fernandez, you could do
attacking midfielders in the
Xerxes,
league.
you could do
Bruno
Ahmad.
Fernandez is part of the squad already, the starting 11. What I'm saying is, who's coming in, becoming your starting 11?
It doesn't matter. Bruno will move further forward. We have so many DMs right now. So there's a lot of players that can fill his spot as well. If there's an injury, that is.
You'll put Kobe in there.
Yeah.
Kobe-
Toby Collier is coming into the team.
He has been injured a couple of times already.
He's not been injured at all.
Fine. Like
Yeah,
I have
last
the
season
most.
he was in.
the
He had
most-
one injury and he came back and that's it. He's never been injured since. He just hasn't been picked for the squad, for the starting 11
Okay.
at least. He
But
hasn't
I
been in.
think-
He's not an injury-prone player.
The place where I'm a little bit nervous is obviously keeper. I mean, it is what it is. If Onana gets injured, it's like the next worst thing comes in.
I honestly don't believe in
Striker?
Brand at all.
Striker, if we loan out Hoyland, then if Sesko gets injured, that's
We have
Xerxes. But Xerxes has had some injuries, so I'm a
I'm
little
Xerxes
bit.
Has been in and out.
Xerxes, I
Yeah.
get it. You can't really. We have two players in every position. I can't be thinking if every player is injured. There's teams like Liverpool. If one player gets injured, they're screwed. They have no backups. So I'm
Honestly,
not going to be complaining
think-
that we have two players for each position.
I think we're good for this season in terms of we're playing one game a week.
Yeah, you
I
guys
think
have time.
We're good
You
if we
guys
had
have time.
multiple games a week.
Yeah.
Our backups are actually very strong.
If Cunha or Mbeumo go out, I think that game plan wouldn't have worked.
I told you, if Cunha or
No.
Bruno goes out, Bruno fits
I
in
think
there
Ahmad
easily.
can fit in
Ahmad
there.
fits in there easily.
Bro, that game plan wouldn't have worked without those two because
Oh no,
That's the
I,
point. That's why you have versatile,
Oh, yeah.
versatile players.
I understand.
Mickey,
Like, you
that's why
saw
you have
Cunha
Your
was
logic
out.
makes no
That makes
sense.
sense.
I have a question for you. Okay, let me bring it back to you. If Saka gets injured, do you trust Madueke?
No, but we brought in Waneri last year, right? So what I'm saying
Yeah.
is we are
Nwaneri is not a. That's what I'm saying. Nwaneri is also one of those players who was a midfielder that goes to another position. Ahmad is the same way. So you can't put that in other.
What I'm saying is we were able to sustain a title push without our important players. But I think you guys' game plan will crumble without those two. I think that Cunha going through one of the best defenses in the league. He literally walked through the whole defense in the middle. Like that was you don't have a single other player that can do that. That was insane. Like I was watching that and I'm like, he's going. I'm like,
He's a very forward player. He likes to dribble.
you know who was impressive? Gabriel. People keep sleeping on Gabriel. Gabriel was one of the most important players in our squad last week. And I think he's been one of the most important players on our squad the whole last year. I think without him, that ball would have gone in. Without him, a lot of positions, we were exposed so many times. I think Saliba,
I just want to say, even for that game, it wasn't even a sense of we didn't really create that much chances. If you really have to think about it, like because I really went to see we had possession, we were in danger areas, but it's not like we were crossing the ball or like getting into feet of our strikers. We really didn't have a lot of clear-cut opportunities. A lot of the
But that
opportunities
diagonal
came through
to
individual
Mbeumo.
brilliance.
but no, that diagonal to Mbeumo, that's where we were getting caught off guard.
That's what I'm saying. It was more of we would switch it there. We don't have our center forward in right now. So it was kind of like it felt like we didn't know how to finish the move. Like we did not know how to get that last ball to the forward. We didn't really have that much shots on target. Even the ones we had were very like either from a distance.
tame.
Yeah, it wasn't really that great opportunities that we saw. So I wouldn't like completely like praise your defenders, your center backs especially, because they really didn't have much to defend. It's more the people. The struggle came on the fullbacks. They were the ones who were trying to hold down Mbeumo on the right side and I guess Mount.
But
or
how about
Cunha.
the line?
Ben
They
White
were
got
keeping the
cooked.
line very high.
They
Ben
were.
White got
They were
cooked.
keeping the line very high, huh?
Ben White got cooked.
Ben White did get cooked. Ben White.
And Madueke.
Oh, but Calafiori didn't get cooked. I was
California was surprisingly good.
He was surprisingly good.
And he's not even that good of a player.
I wasn't expecting Calafiori to be that solid defensively, especially
Yeah.
against Mbuemo. Calafiori was holding it down. So, Sure, to your point, we were keeping the line so high. Whenever Mbuemo got the ball, he was already like very high up the pitch, and
Yeah.
he has to do something crazy to get to a shooting
100%.
position, and then that kind of
100%.
fizzles out.
That's what changes when Sesko becomes a full starter. Is people who have high lines can't do that. Over the top for Sesko is going to be a problem. He's one of the fastest players in our team, so that's not going to be an opportunity.
We also have one of the fastest defenders in both Saliba and Gabriel. They're both not like a traditional center back.
Yeah,
where
but
you're just
but you're
gonna
not
walk
going to
past
catch
them.
somebody. Listen, if you're trying to drop deep, you're not going to catch somebody who's literally on your shoulder running past you, because he's going to have a head start on you. So it's going to be a lot harder. We just didn't have that. Neither Mount nor Cunha could do anything. Like, you know what I mean? They could not run past the players like they wanted to, because both of them kind of like to drop back and like get the ball in like the midfield. So it's like it was a lot harder to get it to them. And you are compact defensively in general. You're a better defensive team than most. So it kind of like I understand why we struggled up front. Like we either needed like Xerxes to play and have both Cunha and Mbuemo further forward, because
Yeah.
our midfield, unfortunately, was not, and it's mostly the inclusion of Casemiro. Nobody was progressing the ball forward.
Slow.
It was so hard. You need like
Very slow.
yeah, when that happens, you need like a center forward who drop back and know how to distribute the ball. And Cunha is not really as strong at that, and he was playing that role. If we had like a Xerxes, for example, he would, like, if you remember last year against Arsenal, I love that clip. That's actually one of my favorite clips. Him cooking the entire squad. Like, he is very technical with his feet, and he can pass the ball really well. So if we had him or a Sesko, which is completely different in style, like it would be a different way to look at it. We just had a lot of midfielders play yesterday, so it was a lot harder to like build.
Sure, I have a question.
Yeah.
If you had to choose,
Yeah.
would you choose to sign a midfielder or a goalkeeper now?
I've always said goalkeeper.
Really?
Yes, because honestly, like I would love a midfielder, but I think we have enough midfielders. If it was me, if I was the coach, I would start Kobe Mainoo most games. He's very talented. I think like if Kobe Mainoo was in any other team, he would be talked about like Balebais, like all these other midfielders are. It's the problem is our system and our team are not allowing him to shine. So I've always said if we signed a player, it should be because goalkeeper is the worst position we have right now. Onana isn't that great, honestly, so far as what we've been seeing. You have to have a really good team around Onana for him to produce. Bayandir is way worse, and I've said that from the beginning. I have no faith in him. So currently our best keeper, honestly, is Tom Heaton, and he's like 48 years old. So it's not really like the greatest choice at this point. So, you know what I mean? Like if we signed like Emi Martinez, which he wants to come into Manchester United, and he's not even playing for Aston Villa currently. He is not even in the...
I'll be very upset.
You know what I mean?
That's a
would
betrayal.
really like that.
That's a betrayal.
Yeah.
That's
Why is it a betrayal?
Madrid is crazy.
you
You guys threw him in the
betrayal.
trash.
If he goes to Spurs, that's a betrayal.
Nah,
United is
I
not a
still-
betrayal.
United is still a rival, man. We don't want him there.
Regardless, he wants to go there. So it's not a you choice. He doesn't care about y'all.
Honestly,
players.
It's not, but
for
I
me,
feel some type of way.
For me, I really want a midfielder. I really do because I saw Casemiro in the first half. The way he runs, it's so slow. It's very.
He's old.
I
He's
know.
so old.
I know, and he has his reasons. He's old, and I saw Ugarte. Oh my God, he was even worse. He was.
Ugarte is a better progressor of the ball. I'll give him that.
I don't.
He tries to run with the ball. He tries to get. His defensive ability is a little bit questionable. I'm not.
No.
His
Little bit.
positioning.
I'm fine with his defensive ability. I don't like him on the ball. If he could just defend and then just leave the ball for someone else, that'd be perfect for me.
But who else? That only lives.
This is the problem. This is why,
That's
honestly,
what I'm saying.
some of
We
the
need
mistakes.
someone else, and
Yeah,
I don't
the
think
mistakes-
Kobe is a 6.
He doesn't have to be a
I don't think
6. He doesn't have to be a 6. I think one of the mistakes we made last game was I think at a certain point we should have moved Bruno further forward and put in Kobe in that like secondary 8 role, like in the right behind the midfield, I guess. that being the forwards, to create a lot more. We've seen Kobe come off the bench and win us games again and again. He is very good with his feet. He knows how to progress the ball. So I feel like when bringing in Ugarte made no sense. For
The
me.
position Kobe needs to play is Bruno's position, that 8.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I said. We could have put Bruno further forward. We could have either taken Mbeumo or Cunha out at that point by the 70th minute, which they've played all game. So or even take out Bruno. It doesn't matter how you choose to do it. When we needed a goal, there was no point of putting Ugarte.
This season, one thing I do want to see is take out Bruno.
Yeah.
If the game is not...
So your whole strategy cannot be around him.
You can't.
Yeah, 100%.
I see
agree with
people,
that.
have the ball and they have to look for Bruno. And it's you don't have to. You just pass it forward. And he's always around the ball. And I'm no, just go the other side or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. We need to know that we have players now in Mbeumo and Cunha that know how to control a ball. So just pass it to them. They can move forward and they can assist Sesko or they can score by themselves.
Yeah.
So that's what we need to do. We need to get out of this mentality that Bruno has to be in every play of
every single
for sure. Which is fine. That's what I'm saying. I think honestly what lost us this game is the manager. He should not. I think the starting lineup was completely wrong. I don't understand why Dalo started at all.
That was my point. That was
Ahmad should have started.
Yeah.
I know why, because it's a big team. They're gonna attack you.
He's not better defensively.
No.
Let me just tell you the stats of last week. There were only 3 players who completed, I think, 7 defensive challenges, 7 out of 7 or more defensive challenges, or completed all their defensive challenges that they've done. And Kobe Mano was one of them. Not Kobe Mano. Ahmad Diallo was one of them. And he came on after halftime.
You know why? Because number 11 didn't need to be challenged. He just gave the ball to Dallo, so it wasn't a challenge.
Not Dallo.
Number 11.
But my point is,
Dallo
was in the whole game, and he didn't have those statistics, those defensive.
He didn't need to. He didn't need to.
Arteta changed the game plan too. I don't know if you noticed, because at first we were having Martinelli come in from wide and then trying to force the ball inside. But then Martinelli was not doing that enough because he wasn't getting there quick enough and he was not making the runs wide enough. And then what Arteta did is he started holding him back, basically just kind of allowing Calafiori to come up a little bit more, and you can have Gyökeres just drift a little bit out wide. So you're right, but then our game plan changed too. Ahmad kind of caught that game plan where after it changed. Because at first when Dallo was in, Arteta was playing more with Martinelli, just kind of attacking. When we're doing our press, our shape was different when Ahmad came. Because, obviously Martinelli was not good.
And Ahmad created more opportunities than Dallo did in the entire game. So,
that's what I expect, though.
But that's something I really did not understand the Dallo inclusion. And not just him. I didn't understand the Casemiro inclusion either. For this type of game, I think he anticipated Arsenal being so much better than they were. He did not think we would have the ball as much. I feel like.
But you guys had I think we're being super harsh on Arsenal, not just kind of battering you guys. Yeah, I get that.
Not battering. They didn't have the ball, Mickey. They had 32% possession or whatever it was. They struggled to create any passes.
But you guys are coming off of a preseason where you are flying. You guys didn't lose a single game.
We were not flying.
You guys didn't lose a single game.
Yeah, but it was not.
Drew 3.
No, but you didn't lose a single game, and there's a general uplift in that morale of the United fan base, right? There's something positive that you guys are doing. There's some momentum with United, right?
Yeah.
For us, we literally just got Gyökeres. He played one game, and then he came in for 10 minutes before that. And then we're still not sure. There's somewhat a left winger issue that we didn't address. And then our players haven't gelled yet. So I think we're being a little harsh.
But
Plus, you guys
most
created
of your
zero
players
big chances.
are already
zero
there.
Big
So
chances. But 0 big chances. For all the attacking you've been doing, 0 big chances.
that's
Zero
what we're
big
saying.
chances.
That's what Sure said earlier. because we didn't have like that Sesko or like someone as a center. I think Cunha and Mbuemo were just like doing like all of the things.
Yeah.
If they have like instead of a mount, if you have Sesko, Gabriel and Suliba might be a little bit hesitant to go, challenge Cunha or Mbemo. So that would give you some space to create a chance for them. But
But then Zubimendi drops in, which I mean, I wasn't super impressed with Zubimendi, but
he's good, by the way.
he wasn't
Looks
he wasn't as impressive with this first game, in my opinion.
And
still
your home
I
midfield
think
was pretty terrible this game. They did not know how to hold
Yeah, I
position
mean,
at all.
Rice didn't have his best game,
no.
and that's what I'm saying. A lot of individuals they weren't up to par, and we
Yeah.
still got the 3 points. I think that's something great. But
right.
I also want to say,
What?
last week I predicted 1-0 to the Arsenal. I had to come up and say I predicted it right, and then I wanted to address Sure, who was saying 4-1 to United. That
3-1,
sounds.
3-1, 3-1, 3-1.
He said
Don't-
4-1. I remember.
No,
I said
3-1.
3-1 or 4-2. I said 3-1 or 4-2. Combination.
And expecting you guys to score 4 against the Arsenal defense, that was disrespectful as hell.
Hey, we
I-
could have
I-
gotten
Not
that.
really.
No, that you guys see. This is what I mean. This is why we can't take you seriously. Like, you guys think you could have scored 4 against Arsenal? That's crazy.
I think
If you put it
I
in the
think
right
two.
players, I think so.
we could have scored 2.
If Ahmad was in, I think very possibly.
You guys
Maybe.
could have
We had
scored
a
4.
striker in.
Sure,
I think 2.
come on. You guys could have scored 4.
I think if we had the right players in, I think we could have. You did not look good. Arsenal looked terrible. So I really did not expect you to look this bad, actually. And I still predicted 4-2 or 3-1. I thought it was going to be a 2-goal win. So I'm like, it doesn't really change my opinion. Y'all played worse than I thought. It's not like you didn't show me that you were a better team.
So okay, as far as like the table, are you guys convinced that United is going to be a top 4 team this year?
Oh, 100%.
this
Now I'm actually more convinced after this game because I saw how all the other competitors played. The only team that I'm actually concerned about right now is the good way to shift towards that is actually Tottenham. I watched that game and I was like, they were the most impressive team this first game
watch
week
that
for me.
game.
It was such a good game. You should have watched that game. It was
I watched
such
that
a good game.
I
So
watched that game. All they
what
did
I
was
learned from
passing
that game.
Kudus.
Oh,
was-
Kudus, by the way, has already, and I was a big fan of Kudus even before, but now I think honestly he has a good shot at like being signing of the season. Like he absolutely destroyed that team. Like it was just crazy. Like whoever the left back was, I forgot who was their left back. I actually want to look it up because I was looking at that player. I'm like, he needs to be changed. He needs to be subbed out, and he did get subbed out, I believe. Let me look it up. But yeah, in general, their style of play,
Kudus is a beast. He's a baller. We knew that.
Yeah, but he can be inconsistent.
not just that he's a baller. Like nobody really
That's
wanted
the thing,
him this
that's-
summer, and it was such a shocking. Who was it?
Who, Kudus?
I don't even know who their left. No. I'm trying to look up who their Burnley's
Was it Jet Spence?
left back was, but
Burnley.
no, Burnley's left back.
But I mean,
Whoever that person was absolutely struggling the entire game. It was insane. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
but
Like in general,
still
I think.
Burnley. Let's not over celebrate this. It was still
Oh
Burnley.
no, I'm not celebrating it.
It was still
For sure,
a
but-
relegation team, and then
Yeah.
they still won like 3-0 because of like a few moments of brilliance from Kudus, and then Richarlison is gonna be injured soon anyway. Like we're gonna lose Richarlison in the next 2 games.
Another player that
this guy-
really impressed me that game. What
Nah,
that
man. Like, has
Did
this
you guys
guy
see the goals at
played,
least?
like,
I don't
more
know if
than
you watched
2
it.
games?
Miki, I know
You
you
know
watched
what?
the
Like,
game.
He,
I don't know.
you know, like he would come in, create some crazy buzz around himself, and then he would just be going out. So I don't know.
Sure just stepped out.
So they stepped out, bro. Another guy that impressed me is the City dude, right?
What's his name? Reinders?
Kiani Reinders,
Yo,
bro. Where do I
Right.
keep finding them?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I normally think people who come from the Italian league are just too slow. You see Hoyland, and he scored
Yeah.
9 goals, and he scored 9 goals in 2 games now. That guy just glides on the
Oh my god!
field.
And coming in for like somebody like crazy, like Kevin De Bruyne, you know, like that's a big shoe to fill.
That is
And Kiani Reinders is like so impressive. I did not think he was gonna be that good and confident. Like I love the confidence that he was showing, and I love how like he was creating opportunity. And then even after the game, he was just like, you know what? I'm just doing me. He wasn't, over celebrating. Man, City.
That is
I
honestly
think-
what's great about City signings all the time, by the way.
But to be
City know how to
honest,
sign players that just fit a system.
I know.
Oh my
To be
God,
honest,
that was-
both Spurs and City have played really poor teams, so let's
Oh, yeah.
put
Yeah,
that
but
into consideration.
like I'm not saying that either Spurs or City are gonna like. I mean, we knew City is gonna be good anyway, but Spurs specifically, I'm not saying they're winning the league, but they're much higher than I expected. Now,
Bro, I
they're
think Spurs gonna
really
Spurs.
good.
Spurs gonna Spurs, and like already there's a bad juju
Hey.
around them.
They-
like
They Spurs,
yeah, like
they Spursed yesterday, right?
yes, that's Spurs yesterday, bro. Like I could not believe it. And then people are out here talking about pool. Arsenal doesn't have pool. Watch that. One day, literally
This
one
took
day.
zero pull.
That's
Bro,
not
This took
like,
zero pull.
People were
Zero
talking-
pull.
People were talking about how Arsenal don't have pull to get Eze.
This takes zero
Yes,
pull.
as
Arsenal,
you do, of
if
course.
it was
People are saying
literally,
that.
The London boy. Of course, you have
Yeah, we
pull
know. Were they
for
not
London
saying that?
boys.
he came from your academy. I don't want to hear pull. Like,
All I'm saying is we could have had Eze. They should have done this a long time ago. But then taking it away
you also
from
could have done this a
Tottenham,
long time ago.
taking him away from Tottenham this way might actually be sweeter than like actually getting him during the
I'm
transfer
sure.
earlier.
I'm sure, but like
My
the funny part, by the way, the funny part about this whole situation is this is about to be Havertz's biggest assist he's given in an Arsenal shirt. I'll tell you that much.
Oh my god.
God.
The biggest contribution since signing.
Came in clutch. What a guy. I mean, he is a hero.
Build a statue for this reason alone.
No, like they need to build a statue for him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, build a statue of him injured.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. The whole time I'm seeing there's a link because of Havertz. We might be looking. Within 2 hours, it was done. And all of a sudden,
It was not a hard deal to make. Crystal Palace were willing to sell. They had a price. Both of y'all bid about the price that they wanted, and the player wants to leave. It's a very, very easy deal to do.
but the deal was almost done. People were making their starting events. I love it just watching Tottenham fans just, making their ideal 11s. Eze over here. And they already started singing about how they stole it from Arsenal. Come on, hold that. Hold that. Everybody was refreshing expressions, just waiting for his reaction.
The content was beautiful this week. I'm not even kidding.
Very nice.
Oh
Beautiful.
my God, that was
Very
entertaining.
nice.
Spurs and Newcastle have had the funniest transfer window I've ever seen, honestly. Just getting rejected left and right. Like, agreeing terms with players and then leaving to other teams. This is so funny.
All I heard yesterday was food chain. I feel like everything I heard yesterday was about food chain. It's a food chain thing. Somebody would come up and say, "Oh, it's a food chain thing." I'm like, I need Spurs to just kind of suffer that because they were talking so much shit about this Eze situation and how they were gonna take him and he's gonna, whatever. But man, that made my day, and it feels like our squad is complete.
It was very entertaining. I would not have wanted Eze to join y'all, obviously, but he's been one of my favorite players since entering the league.
Yeah.
Even when Zaha was there, I was like, this kid is gonna do something.
Yeah.
He's always been very, very exciting to watch. So I'm happy for him that he got his move because he doesn't deserve to stay at Crystal Palace, to be honest with you. He doesn't want to waste his career like what's his name did. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, y'all needed to sign him. Like, I'm just shocked that it took. Listen, this is why I genuinely think after the Eze signing, actually, that somebody from your board or somebody who makes decisions on signings needs to be fired. They need to be fired.
Why is
Because
that?
you can't tell me no from
Exactly,
Arsenal.
like if anything, fire somebody from Spurs.
Let me tell you, 'cause Spurs tried. They just don't have the facilities or the team to
They
do
don't
it.
got the facilities, big man.
Exactly. But I'm saying somebody from Arsenal should be fired because it should not take an injury from Havertz, a player who doesn't even play in the same position that Eze does, for you to sign Eze. Especially after Eze has been leading for years now with Arsenal for them to come and get him. Like, this is actually an insane transfer. Like, it's like, this is not the reason why you should sign Eze. There were times in this transfer window where I was hearing Arsenal fans talk about, oh, we're signing Eze and Rodrigo. It's not Eze or Rodrigo, it's Eze and Rodrigo. And all of a sudden, y'all were not in for either of them because Havertz was good enough, apparently. It was Havertz or bust. So that now that Havertz is injured is the reason Eze is required, that's crazy to me.
No, it's because of M11. M11 did not perform this weekend.
M11.
I think
That
that
has nothing
M11
to do with
hasn't
Martinelli.
performed in years.
Martinelli, oh my God, y'all are, that is the craziest take ever.
I think-
The team admitted that the reason they signed Eze is because Havertz got injured. And
You
now
know
you're
what,
talking about
Sule?
Martinelli?
They should be fired, yeah.
Somebody needs to get fired, I promise you.
I think they did it for the comedic relief, you know? Like, I was just like, oh, you know what? Gotta be quicker than that. Like, I think they were just fishing them. And then all of a sudden, you know, they needed a reason to do it. I don't even remember Havertz
Should we
getting injured.
Should we go through the games and do predictions
Oh, this week, yeah.
this week?
Are we done with all the games from last week?
I think the only one we didn't talk about is probably the City one, but then that was just a
I
battering.
mean,
I think
That was another
everybody-
battering. I'm not shocked about the whole City situation, but let me grab my phone. I'm pretty sure, what about the Sunderland game? How did you guys feel about that? I saw the
feel
highlights. I
like-
don't actually watch the game.
I feel like West Ham are gonna get relegated. That's how.
Yeah, West Ham. I'm very concerned for West Ham. They did not do anything to. They didn't sign any good players, so it's actually very concerning.
I don't know if they'll get relegated. I feel like Sunderland. Sorry, you were saying this actually last week. I don't think Sunderland is as bad as we think. I think they're gonna become like
I don't think they're bad. They signed so many players. They signed so many good players.
The Brighton level like squad. I think they're just gonna be shocking a lot of teams. I feel like they might shock a lot of big teams too, because they were playing good. Like their
All
goals
right.
were great. You know, it was. I don't think it was a bad performance from them. I think West Ham just couldn't handle it.
I think West Ham in general. I mean, a lot of the promoted teams are gonna go down. I think Sunderland will stay up, and I think because I think Leeds are still getting relegated. I still think what's the other team that came up? Burnley are still getting relegated.
Yeah.
So I think the teams that should be concerned for that third spot are Everton and West Ham. They have been
Wolves.
on a
West Ham
decline
and
for
Wolves.
years.
Wolves.
And Wolves as well. Those three teams really need to do something and step it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go through. I guess the first game is tomorrow.
First game is tomorrow, 3 p.m.
I guess
Here at
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
has to
Chelsea
win
and
that.
West Ham. This is such a layup for Chelsea. They get one of the worst teams of last week.
I know.
They're playing West Ham,
Yeah.
so
I
So
say
they have to win
3-0.
they need to win. They need to win this game.
Yeah, 3-0 for me.
I would say the same thing as Chef. 3-0, probably.
I think 2-1. I think the West Ham have to score. Like, I think Bowen will perform better this game. I think the team will do some changes. I think their formation was pretty bad with the new formation that they tried. I think the players were not good enough that they started. So I think West Ham will make some adjustments. I still think they'll lose, but I think it'll be closer than expected.
All right.
Okay.
Man City Spurs.
I think that's the game of the weekend.
Game of the week. I'm so upset. It's actually at 7:30 a.m. Okay, I might be able to watch this with friends. My goal, because I have other things that on Saturday, the whole day actually. So I wanted to watch this somewhere. So this will be the game of the week.
Yeah, I think
The
this
weekend.
is the week. And you're just giving Spurs some props for their last week. So
Two teams that dominated last week. I think Spurs have a good chance of beating City. Not only because of their performance, but because every year the team that beats City in an embarrassing way is Spurs.
Yeah.
Every single season. They have been their bogey team for so long now. So I genuinely think they have a shot. But I still think Man City will win in my prediction because of the lack of signings they have in attacking midfield. I don't think Sarr is a good enough attacking midfielder to beat City. And still, there are other players. Kulichevsky's still injured. Madison's out for the season. So it's like, I don't think they have the attacking depth to beat City unless they just shithouse their way into a 1-0 victory. But I still think City are going to win at least 3-1.
wow. Okay. Chef, what do you think?
2-0 City.
Yeah, I would go with 2-1 City. I think Spurs might get a goal.
Yeah. City's
I don't
defense
see.
is
I think Spurs, even the dressing room morale cannot be that great right now. I'm sure they're like getting battered. I'm sure there's a lot they're dealing with, not just on field, but like off field. The drama that could be distracting, and you cannot be distracted against City. They're
Yeah.
gonna punish you. So I would hate for like if it was my squad and if it was my
Yeah.
team, I would hate this to be the week that I'm playing City. So, and this is a
100%. I
City
think
squad
City.
that we don't understand yet.
Yeah.
There's
We
a
also haven't
lot of
talked about
variables.
we also haven't talked about how shaky City's defense looks this season.
That was concerning.
They're like Burnley were running through. They just did not have the players to
Lewis,
finish the
yeah.
chances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's at the City ground, so I'll still be.
Yeah, Kudus will get a few chances. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
But
Next.
who's gonna be covering him? It's not.
Kudus?
Yeah. Who's in their left wing?
Their left back. Wait, Kudus the right back. So
Nuri.
their left back was the young kid, Rico Lewis.
I thought Rico Lewis was a right back.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
he is a
Nuri.
right back. The left back is Nuri. Right
Nuri?
Nuri.
Okay.
Which is not the greatest defender. So
Yeah. Like.
Next
Okay.
is, I guess, Arsenal. Let's go to
No.
the big team.
oh, you're skipping all the middle games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't.
We
Okay.
have to win. We have to win. Like to be taken seriously. Like this.
What do you mean? It's Leeds. You are going to comfortably win this game.
No, we have to. But that's been the problem with Arsenal. We get through the big teams. We'll
Not
win against
Leeds.
City.
Not Leeds.
Bro, what I'm saying
Leeds
is
is not good.
I'm more
Leeds
worried
is
about the
not
smaller
good.
teams than the big teams. So, I mean, this.
I know what you're saying, but you have to beat majority of the small teams last season. There's no way you'd finish second by not beating
those
those
are
small.
the games that we struggled the most. We haven't been like we've been beating like the big teams 3-0, whatever, like scoring more.
I think you guys are struggling against the mid-table teams. I don't think you're struggling against the bottom teams.
Bro, the bottom teams were the ones that were like even 2 years ago against Bournemouth.
You have your odd game. Bournemouth have been a mid-table team for very long, by the way. They're like an 8 to 12 team. They're not a bottom team.
Bro, I'm just saying like
Bournemouth
I
is
would
not
be-
there.
So for me, this would be the litmus test for Arsenal. If
It
we,
would be.
If we scored like
third
3
earlier,
goals,
yeah.
if we scored like if we're winning like a 1-0, then this is not gonna be
concerning.
A good season
Yeah.
for us. That's gonna be concerning. That's when I would be very concerned. But if we score like 3-0 or above, then I'm like, okay, so now we're rolling.
I think this will be after, yeah. I guess I'm guessing 3-0 too. 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 for me.
Saka 2 goals.
Yeah.
Okay. And Gyökeres has to score. Like it's not even
He has to. Against Leeds,
he
Yeah.
has to score. It's not yeah.
or actually really perform well.
Yeah.
I think he has to score. I don't think there's anything else acceptable. So much pressure now. Like he has to score.
All right. Next is Fulham United.
What do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys think.
Oh yeah, this is our litmus test. See, this is for us. This is because Fulham are a good mid-table team. They're again in that Bournemouth bracket of 8 to 12-ish is where I'm guessing they're finishing.
They weren't that great last week.
Yeah, they weren't that great, but I mean, they were playing also a similar competitor to them. Who are they playing? They were playing Brighton, which is also in that realm.
Yeah.
Well, and Brighton is a bad team anyway. So I get like I
Brighton
expect
is a
us
bad
to,
team. I don't know. It was a
I mean,
boring
they weren't very good until Muniz came in.
Yeah.
They just kind of created something crazy, you know.
I just think we have to win this.
we have to.
Our performance has to be good, and we have to win this.
Yeah, it's a both thing.
Last week against Arsenal, our performance was good. We necessarily, I mean, it would have been nice if we won it, but losing 1-0 is not the worst thing. But now, Fulham, we have to win. So I think it's,
Yeah, we not only
It's
have to
gonna be
win. I think we need to score goals.
yeah, I hope it's going to be 2-0, and I hope one of Cunha or Mbeumo has to score. Just to get the ball rolling. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need them to score.
I'm saying 3-1 because I know we're gonna concede. We're not we are just not defensively. It's not even the players anymore. It's just
It's not even
whatever
defensive.
strategy we have.
Goalkeeper. I'm just like, I just
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean, I think you guys will win too. I just think 3-2. I think you guys will concede a couple more goals just because you have your problems. And then I think Fulham are probably not going to hold back. They're probably just going to be, you know, I think you guys would still win, but 3-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Last
then-
game is Newcastle Liverpool.
I mean,
Another
that's gonna
blockbuster game.
That's gonna
Battle
be
of the Isak.
Yeah.
The
Battle
battle
of
of
the
the
Yeah.
Isak.
Isak. The battle of the Isak. I love it.
I'm
All
telling you,
right,
they
for the
should be
battle of the
like,
Isak, what do you think?
this is what they should do. They should come into agreement. If
Whoever
Newcastle win, they
mistakes,
keep Isak. If
Yeah.
Liverpool win, I genuinely think that they should do that. Make it
yeah,
entertaining at least.
I
chips,
mean,
all chips in.
what I saw from Newcastle, they didn't look good. So I guess this is a litmus test for them as well. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Newcastle look terrible.
they look
Yeah.
terrible. So I'm like, I'm not going off of first game for anybody right now, except
Yeah.
like West Ham. That was crazy. So I would say Liverpool maybe get out of there with a 2-1 or 1-0. They have
Yeah.
Salah, so I'm just like,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the guy.
yeah. I mean, I think for me, Newcastle, like whether like they're one of the best, better defensive teams. So like even though we have Liverpool was very good offensively, they can still produce. I mean, Newcastle can still score. Like they can shock you. They've
Yeah.
done it to us last year, 3 times. I think they shocked us. Like even without Isak, I think they would still be able to score. I think Liverpool might be underestimating them going into this because of all the drama they're having. But for the Battle of Isak, I think if Newcastle win, that would be pretty funny. So I take it like maybe a 0-0. I think it's probably going to be a boring game.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on Monday, yeah. My heart is telling me that
Newcastle's.
Newcastle's gonna win. My brain is disagreeing, unfortunately. So I really, really want Newcastle to win. Oh, this would be still perfect scenario.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that would make Liverpool cough up the money. But I really, really want Newcastle to win. If I had to guess, though, it's gonna be like I think Salah's not gonna play badly twice in a row. So I feel like he's gonna dominate this game. It'll be like a thrashing, like 4-0 or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, you're saying it's going to be a good game because
It's gonna
I'm
be a good
thinking,
game.
I think everybody's going to be very cautious.
Yeah.
They are, but Liverpool need a good win too, because they are not. Their first game did not really go well for like Verts and Salah.
At 4.
That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part of that situation.
Yeah, like-
but I mean, I guess, but it's just they did play Bournemouth. That lost 3 of their 4 defenders, so I'm not really like that's like an anomaly.
If they're scoring 4 on a bad day,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And what does this also say like about them needing Isak? Because if they're going to score 3 and they're like still having a bad day, do they need Isak? Like
I hope they think the same way. I hope they're like, we don't need Isak. We will keep Ekatike and whoever else, and we will keep it pushing. I am with them. Y'all do not need Isak. Go for it.
Okay.
they don't need to be assembling the Avengers.
All right.
Worst will be. I'm looking out for worst, just to let you know.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
we will see if he has
Yeah.
a better performance.
Words is on Fraud Watch, so
yeah. Where's his own fraud? Watch.
yeah.
Yeah, Ekatike was impressive. That's way above.
Like, he's always good. He's been
Yeah.
good the entire preseason, so I'm not shocked.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for episode 2.
You know?
Yeah,
Keeping it consistent.
yeah.
I guess.
Please don't forget to tune in every Friday.
Yeah.
We're going to be dropping episodes every Friday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Let us know if we can do anything better.
Yeah. Most importantly, comment.
Comment.
Give us,
Comment.
any criticism, any like pointers, even encouragement, whatever you guys feel,
Yeah.
we can do better or not.
Yeah, this is not supposed to be professional analysis. None of us are qualified to give that, but this is just us having our football talk and just hanging out with the listeners.
Yeah. Keep tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Unemployed pundits. Let's go.
Yeah. Peace.